Oh my god, the tactics. The tactics, man. A 0.9 tactics advantage. There is nothing they can do. That was a stack wipe. Oh my god. It's over. It is over for the Commonwealth. Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to some more Finland to Rome, episode 3 today, where last time we did, well, a lot of stuff. Today I seek to reclaim the stuff we lost in that coalition war. Some of it's gonna be a little harder to get than others, but overall it shouldn't be the worst thing we've ever done. Europe looks like they're in the middle of the greatest conflict they're gonna see for a long time, and I'm just gonna not pay any attention to it, because it's none of my business. At least we've gotten started in Italy, and we have a tiny bit in France, which is, well, better than nothing. I also happen to have way too many truces with people. I don't know if Austria's gonna end up winning this one, but so long as it stays relatively even, then that works for me. Even better if it goes Protestant, because if I'm able to go, you know, HR Emperor, then by God, I'll do it. My truce with England is done, now all I have to do is wait for Austria to get into more debt. Looks like Savoy already wants to take their land back. I'm sorry, Savoy. I really am, but I need that cleansing of heresy. Alright, Austria's at 0, and in theory they're not gonna help, so let's do it. I wonder where England even is. Well, not over here, that's for sure. Probably down here. Ah, England's up here a little. Okay, I understand now. Alright, I can get rid of this stack. Alright, get back here, England. Ah, and another stab hit? Come on. Alright, time to get rid of these guys. Bop. And finally down here. Bop. And there goes London. And with that, that's pretty much the end of England. Okay, let's see what we can take without losing to a massive coalition again. Alright, the new year's upon us, and France will no longer be able to join a war, which is always good. And if I hand this off to my vassal, well, I don't know, will it be too risky? Nope, looks like we're gonna do just fine. Alright, so London is secured, I can hand that off to my vassal. I'll ask for war reps and money. And I think we'll be good from here on out. Unfortunately, it looks like Spain has quote-unquote monopolized the ability to have a claim on Tunis. Given enough money, we'll actually be able to buy a trade company off of them. Although, I mean, it really is expensive as hell. If I wait and get enough money, I can trade company over here, and then I can use cleansing of heathens, or, you know, Holy War CB, to get up to Fez, and that's all I need from them. And then I could go down here and then use the same CB against you, except you're allied with the Ottomans, so I'm hoping by the 1600s that we'll at least have 2 footholds in places we need to have them. Hopefully 3. Looks like the Evangelical Union was actually victorious, which is surprising. So who knows, I might even try to become emperor. Now, we also have a ton of money, so I guess I should invest in manufactories. I've also gotten a bunch more diplomats, so I can try and improve relations with all of Europe. I've also taken the time to notice that Silly has gone absolutely crazy. First of all, still being alive. Second of all, absorbing Croatia and half of Hungary. It's kind of impressive. And if this truce with Denmark is gonna, you know, expire soon, I think I'm just gonna take some extra measures to make sure I can win. Since England didn't work out so well, it looks like Austria's decided to ally Scotland as well. It's not gonna make that very easy for me. In a weird twist of fate, I might be able to actually invade the Commonwealth. They're actually not doing so well. Well, if I had just fought, you know, the Ottomans and the Protestant League, which also have the Ottomans in it, I think I would also be in around 16 loans of debt. Is that a half-cost level 3 commandant? God damn, you know I'm gonna take that. Alright, 120% discipline versus the Commonwealth. I wonder who's gonna win. Alright, I'm sorry Commonwealth, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Whew, the game really wants me to win this war. Oh my god. A free stab and 10% discipline? Is this the Finnish Goosestep? Oh my god, what is this? Alright, now I'm just a little bit curious about how hard we can destroy the Commonwealth. Oh my god, look at that roll, look at that discipline, look at that morale. Watch them crumble. I might be able to catch half their army here. They might be able to force march, well not force march, but they might get there in time. Oh, nope, not at all. Okay, never mind. Just gotta get these guys to win that siege, and we should be able to march right over here. Let's see if I can't get these guys into battle. Alright, time for the next tactics. And I cannot possibly tell you guys how long I have waited to get the soldiers' households. This is a disgusting amount of manpower. Oh my god, the tactics. The tactics, man. A 0.9 tactics advantage. There is nothing they can do. That was a stack wipe. Oh my god. It's over. It is over for the Commonwealth. So it appears that my mercenaries actually have 135% discipline. Huh. Rip. I feel like I'm playing Prussia right now. Good lord. Now, the main objective here is of course to connect up my lands. So we're gonna be doing something kind of like this, I think. There we go. Quick stack wipe on that. Ah, I took back Smolensk. Well, that's annoying. Well, all I have to do is take this back and we'll be good to go. I'll take all of these, I'll take this, connect up my lands, and we're good to go. Alright, spread out that AE a little bit. Looking good. Now I just have to deal with England. Alright, with the Baltic Sea pretty much secured in trade, I think I'm just gonna relax for a little while, and let's start focusing on the Mediterranean. Looks like France is unfortunately allied with all of Italy, so that's going to make my life a little bit more difficult. If I didn't have this overextension, I would be at 110% improved relations, which is quite nice. And while I'm not, you know, the true second great power, it still feels good that I'm occupying the spot. And the Ottomans actually have a pretty friendly attitude towards me, so I'm going to see if I can ally them. One of the problems here is that I'm actually allied to Spain. Now, Spain is so broke, I don't think they're going to be able to do much. Oh, Spain's actually paid off a lot of debt. Well, how about the Ottomans? Do I prefer Spain or the Ottomans? I'm not even sure. Probably the Ottomans, to be honest. Alright, well we're getting really close to the Ottomans here. Just a little bit more and we can probably ally them. Because I'm going to declare on you for reconquest. And then I'll take back some cores from Switzerland too. Well, we only have around 10 years left, but I do try and plan to reach my 1000 dev goal by 1600. Can't quite get to #1 great power, but I'd be pretty happy if we get to 1000 at least. Just gotta convert all this land real quick. Alright, well there goes that fort. Time to move to their capital. Of course they take it back on a 14%. Wouldn't be the AI if they didn't. And we get to finish up our Diplo ideas, which is quite nice. Let's get ourselves the monthly war exhaustion, and how about that tax? This wouldn't hurt either. So, interestingly enough, we just took Montferrat's only province, their capital, and they think they're making gains. Huh. Apparently, losing their capital is fine, but not if we give them too much money. Yeah, okay. So now that we've gotten a little bit into Italy, I wonder what's next for us. Well, a Danish coalition, evidently. I might want to deal with that before it becomes a problem. This place is basically going to be hell by the time I get back. But I was supposed to deal with this anyway, so it kinda is my own fault. Alright, let's clean up these troops. Did you just barrage that? Really? Well, that wasn't a very good move, huh? And there you go. Well, Munich wants peace, and I can grant them that easily. Just a little bit of money works for me. And an alliance, of course. Alright, well, we finally got rid of the Danish Navy. That took a really long time. Oh, truce with England's expired. Well, that's not good. Alright, well now we can get Munich out. Unfortunately, they don't really want to give up one of these things, so... I guess they can keep like 25 ducats, sure. 630. Technically average, but not in the best way possible. Well, in any case, we might as well give him a name. And in honor of one of our newest patrons, we're going to be naming this one Binary. Alright, 96% on Denmark. I wonder how much I can ruin my country today. Alright, that should be everything we need to take all of this stuff, and I'm gonna stop Norway from annoying me ever again. Alright, well, with the Commonwealth with an aggressive expansion of -27, and we get 3.8 yearly. If we took all of this stuff here, the Commonwealth actually would not care in 4 days. So, let's use it. Alright, so, over 1,000 development, and it isn't 1,600 yet, so feels good. Although, it's not exactly the right place for all that development. We're gonna have to focus a little bit elsewhere moving forward. Which is exactly why I propose invading Brittany next. Alright, we're just about ready to declare on Brittany, which would bring in Strasbourg and Portugal, but Portugal isn't that strong anyway, so... Alright, time to move down to Portugal, as we have some business around here. And there go all the cores. Nice. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should ditch Spain in favor of the Ottomans. After all, Spain just has me as an ally, and Spain's always broke. And they're losing wars easily. Oh. Okay. That's one way to get to Portugal, I guess. And once we finish this war with Portugal and Brittany, we can head over to the Ottomans and be friends. Alright, Strasbourg would leave. There we go. Looks like I can't really do much in Brittany itself, but if I use this piece to grab all this land in Portugal, then it doesn't make anyone too particularly angry. See, I could just piece out Portugal for this separately, but that's a hell of a lot more of a problem. It really is just AE that we're having problems with. Alright, it's a brand new year, it's a brand new century, and I think I can do this finally. And despite our current expansions, we are still a while away from forming the Roman Empire. 1600 and, well, the dev's looking good. But oh boy, do we have some land to be taking. Alrighty then, easy. Good alliance with the Ottomans, hopefully this lasts a very long time. Oh, and I'm also gonna have to take Zealand from Holland, which looks like England's the only way I'm going to be able to do that. Alright, well we're temporarily making 60 ducats a month while I construct the army. I'm sort of refitting the whole thing. Got rid of those mercs, made a new stack, and hopefully things are gonna look good. Now, Spain is in a ridiculous amount of debt, and France is not. France alone can't beat Spain, but with me, maybe we could do it together. Alright, if I break with Spain, and wait a little while, and I can be good friends with France. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's entirely possible that I might be able to re-ally Spain. So I can have Spain, France, and the Ottomans as allies. Alright, well I do just need this, it's nothing personal. Just gotta get Austria out of this, and then I can take as much of Scotland as I like. Well, okay, now we're just gonna peace out. Utrecht would peace out peacefully, there we go. looking good. We can send them back over to here. Don't know why Spain really cares about this land so much, but okay, so be it. In that case, we'll just take this, and then we'll prepare to declare on Spain in the next few years. If France is gonna be fighting this war for a little bit longer, I think I'm gonna try and take advantage of that. Let me move down here and see if I can break up this hut box here. Alright, I should have been able to start integrating my vassal, but boy is it gonna take a long time though. And finally we reached the top of the charts here. That did take a long time though. Oh, somehow global trade spawned in Lucca. I thought Lübeck was definitely higher, but okay, I guess not. Alright, this is going to be a pretty tough war. Let's hope we can get it done. Oh, I'm a little bit afraid of those heavies that the Battle Pope here is using, but looks like we're gonna win in the end. Alright, so they lost quite a few ships, I lost a few as well, but on the bright side I did gain some at least, so works for me. I'm a little afraid of this mountain fort getting attacked. Come on, yes, nice. Time to go for the capital then. Ah, they've gone all the way to Portugal. Well, okay. Alright then. Kinda weird, but you do you, I guess. Alright, let's barrage Rome, just to make sure it's done nice and quick. Alright, Rome's been taken over. Now, I do have the option to just take Rome directly, but it's probably not a very good idea. Alright, their capital's gone now. We can move over to their next fort. And they took Calais too. Man, these guys are productive. And they're on Riga? Man, these guys are going super far. Alright, so, Pope, I think I'm gonna take this myself. I'll bid you adieu. I just need you to stop being friends with France. And Milan. And I guess Scilly too, but they don't matter as much, so they can stay. I'll take your money, I'll take your war reps, and I think we'll call it a good day. And finally I'll get my show superiority done here. And there they go. Well, I can humiliate, grab war reps, a lot of money, and a province, but that seems like the best I can really do for now. And let's set up the men for an invasion of Spain, because I guess that's all we have left to do. Ooh, Milan's rivaled me back. Bold move. Don't know if that's going to work in your favor the next time. Denmark's joined a coalition. I can't imagine how. I mean, who else is gonna join? Spain's bankrupt. And it's the age of absolutism. Well, isn't that nice? We've entered the age, being the #1 great power. And we have completed at least one thing, which is good. All I need is to accept another culture. Let's make that Portuguese. How about I start off by taking the oversight of the clergy away? What's with this trend of the AI declaring wars and calling me in at the worst possible time? How do you do this so often? Well, let's hope the Ottomans take care of this real fast. I'm not gonna let some poor AI decision ruin my plans here. So let's get started. Alright, well, so long as I stop them from leaving Gibraltar, then I wouldn't mind just sitting like this. Also, when can I declare on Portugal again? Wait. Sorry, you're guaranteed by Vijayanagara? Why? That just complicates things. Why would you do that? Dude, at this rate, if Madrid is done before Malaga, I'm going to lose my mind. There's no way. We've been sitting on the mountain for so long. Ah, there we go. I don't really care what type of damage I take up here. The Ottomans will take care of it for me. I think. I keep saying that. I don't know if it's true. Ah, Austria's joined a coalition. Yeah, I guess that was sort of predictable. Alright, that's Navarra done. And with pretty much all the forts done, I think I can just... Alright, that should be every province in Spain, except for, I guess, this one. And Gibraltar, which I need to keep unoccupied. And I think that's the last fort within Spain. There we go. Is that show superiority? Not enough, huh? Oh boy. Got some rebels on that siege. That siege is about to be mine. Feels good. Thanks for the siege, losers. Ah, a new emperor. Well, not a very good emperor, but a new one, at least. Royal marry France. And we can royal marry our subject, I guess. How would something like this look? Well, no one's too upset about it. So, I mean, it kind of works for me. Yeah, let's do it. Austria apparently no longer considers me a rival, which means they might just leave the coalition. It's possible. Oh, and that war is all done. It also occurs to me right about now that, you know, maybe I should have gotten a border with Morocco. Because now all the best I can do is kind of invade Tunis regularly. Portugal left the coalition. Well, isn't that wonderful? Alright, let's go and reclaim Pskov. Just gotta wait a little while because that's going to put me right over 100%. Alright, well, if you guys remember that brilliant plan I once had to invade England in order to get to Holland, so I can take Zealand to form Rome, well, that's not really gonna happen. Not anymore, at least. Looks to me like the Ottomans are pretty fervent about this whole thing, so I don't think I'm gonna find an opportunity around here. If I no-CB'd Morocco, then that would bring in Tunis. Just don't know if I'm in the mood to no-CB. Well, I don't necessarily have to take it right now. It would be a nice weight off my mind, but, well, I can always just wait until I take more of this Spanish land here, and then I can declare on Morocco in a less harmful way. Alright, Denmark, this will be the last time that we have to fight you. So I've temporarily reduced construction costs to minus 35%, meaning I can take some manufactories that normally wouldn't even be worth it, which is nice. Heir to the throne, who's actually not too bad, feels good. Now, if I didn't take this colony, they'd actually move there and it would auto-complete, and they would keep their, their colonial nation, which I don't want. So, this is my attempt to full annex Norway, take one province from Denmark, maybe 2 provinces from Denmark, maybe 3 provinces from Denmark. Ah, isn't it beautiful? Finnish Finland. Alright, how's my AE map mode? Not too bad, surprisingly. I thought it would be a lot worse. This is gonna be one of the most beautiful Finlands I've ever seen. Alright, the cores are all done, and in those 2 months I managed to get a army tradition and prestige event, so isn't that special? Also, I have natives? Huh. Well, I don't really care enough, so... Alright, we can drop all the forts, and let's start stating some things. This whole area is really nice to state up, so I might as well. Alright, Age of Absolutism. Let's start off with some yearly absolutism. Ooh, excellent minister. I love these events. And we should have a bunch of free states sitting around here, actually, so I might as well make those, too. Alright, let's also accept Irish culture while we're here. Man, it really looks like Catholicism has gone out of style recently. I am pretty happy that it's been Reformed that's taken over, because that does make it much easier for me to Deus Volt my way through Europe still, so, you know, feels good. Well, it looks to me like France has invaded Austria, Saxony, Hungary, Scotland, and Silesia all at the same time. I don't think France is going to give me anything, but it would be very cool if they wanted to. Also, apparently Scotland has colonized Colombia, which is fascinating. I mean, I guess that's just another colony for me. Alright, truce with Spain is up, so let's begin. And Spain is deciding to run away. Very nice. There we go, both of those sieges are done now. So basically, rip France, since I'm not going to help them out of that whole mess. France can have fun with their 70k over here instead of back home. That's fine with me. And there goes Spain. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was a stack wipe. Ooh. Oh, it sucks to be Spain right now. Yikes. don't mind following that up with another one. Alright, I think France just got Scotland out, which is nice. Wait, did you give something to me? Oh my god, they did. I'm so proud of you, France. They gave me Lothian and Aberdeen. I love you, France. There goes Silesia. Yeah, I really don't know how France is gonna get this one back, to be honest. Maybe they just won't. Looks like France probably lost some stuff. Yep, France lost 2 things, unfortunately. But on the bright side, I myself didn't lose anything in that peace deal, so it feels pretty good. Ugh, what? Spain, why would you do that? There's no reason for this, honestly. There was just no need for this. What's funny is they probably would have won if they brought in more ships, but oh well. Doing this keeps me at below 100% overextension, and it actually isn't too bad. Alright, let's do it. Oh, and, well, the Ottomans just rivaled me. I am apparently the only nation they are able to rival because they have been, you know, expanding so ridiculously fast, and so have I. So, that's going to be a lot of fun to worry about. At least I don't have a border with the Ottomans, so they're not going to try and kill me yet, but that does sort of complicate things a little bit. Alright, and Portugal is all alone at this point, so maybe I'll invade England, take this island, or both of these islands, and then take Portuguese South Africa. Yeah, maybe. Oh, did England just hire a bunch of mercs? I think they did. Well, that's a shame. The 3 threats left in the game for me are Austria, the Ottomans, and kind of the Papal State? Somewhat. Right. Well, I can't exactly full annex England yet, but I can do something like this, where I take some of their islands, giving me extra reach. I take most of England, and people are upset, but not upset enough to do anything about it. Now, there aren't very many ways I can get more war score. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to go down to South Africa, even if I don't want to go down to South Africa. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do. I'm also very uncomfortable with an Orthodox Hungary, but I mean, they're looking pretty good. Alright, the truce with Denmark is done, so I'm gonna want to get rid of them soon enough. Alright, so this gives me all of Portuguese South Africa, it gives me the Azores, it gives me these islands, it gives me Beira, and it decreases the amount of war score needed to annex Portugal by, well, something. Okay, so it looks like in the last 40 years we have doubled our development, which is pretty crazy. So, I guess that's going to be the end of episode 3. Oh my god. Episode 3, huh? I think this is by far the most eventful episode, going from simply being half of Scandinavia to owning almost all of it, owning Ireland and a little sliver of England to almost the entire British Isles. Whatever happened in Iberia here, a little bit in Italy. We went down to South Africa, of course. But oh wow, yeah, we've done a lot of conquering today. So hopefully you enjoyed episode 3. We're going to be coming back next time for episode 4 of the Finland to Rome campaign. And if you enjoyed it so far, then of course, dropping a like would be super appreciated, and subscribing would make sure you don't miss the next one. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a shout out to all of the patrons for the month of September, especially those we have in the General tier: Justinian, Brennan Arcano, Torvald, and Farron. Those in the Prince tier: Natsuki, Rockbox 2020, and TFLJ Martis. Those in the King tier: Chewy Shoot and Quarbite. In the Elector tier, we have Drunk Binary, and the Mad Lad in the Conqueror of Worlds tier is The Watcher. Thank you so much for your continued support and pledges. It means a lot to me, and you're helping to move this channel forward more than you know.